Welcome back to another episode of Artistic Curves Creative Corner. Today we're continuing on our video series, sewing McCall's M8234, a matching mother and daughter apron set. Today's video is going to start with sewing directions number 6. If you've been following along, the last video we went through sewing directions 1 through 5. So you should have your bib created with your ties. If you do not have that created, you will need it for the next few steps. So please go back and watch those videos. Otherwise, we're going to begin today with sewing direction number 6. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to begin by basting the lower edge of our bib, and then we're going to move on to the waistband. So let's go ahead and just baste that lower edge to keep our facing together. All right, so I'm just going to use a straight long stitch for this. And I'm trying this little magnet here to see if I can keep my my seam straight, because let's be honest, I'm not really great at straight seams. I think everybody struggles with that a little bit. Okay, well, not terrible, but also my piece really isn't cut straight, so it's pretty close. All right, let's move on to the next step. Okay, step 6, baste interfacing to wrong side of each waistband. That's piece number 3. Press under a 1/2 inch on lower edge of one waistband section, and this will be the facing. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we're laying out our sew-in interfacing on the back of our waistband piece number 3. Somehow mine got cut a little askew, but that's okay. I'm just going to use them as is. So we're going to baste these all the way around to start. Okay, again, I'm just using a long straight stitch. Well, I guess it remains to be seen if I have to cut this piece again. We'll see. This other one lines up a little bit better. Oh, crooked, but that's okay. These hopefully won't be seen when we install them. All right, moving on. Okay, so next we have to press under a 1/2 inch on lower edge of one waistband section. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have pressed under 1/2 inch one waistband section, and I made sure it was the one with the 2 inside notches. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next step. Okay, step 7, pin waistband to lower of bib matching symbols, baste, pin waistband facing to waistband over bib, stitch, and press, and then understitch the facing, press seam towards waistband. Okay, begin. Okay, so first, I want to make sure I line everything up correctly. So this is the folded over piece waistband that's on the top with the 2 inside notches up here. And we're matching all of our notches from all of these pieces. So that notch matches the bib, matches the back, and then both of the waistband pieces are facing right side in. Okay, so that's matching there. Now we're going to pin this to the waistband and stitch. Okay, so I've got this pinned in place, and now I'm just going to baste down this line. Okay, again, I'm just using a long straight stitch. Okay. Oh, got a little off on this one. Okay, my black thread won't show, so. Okay, so we are skipping number 8 because we are doing apron A, not apron B. And we're going to skip down to number 9, stitch the tie ends, leaving end with symbol open for turning. Okay, so a similar idea to the other ties that we did. Let's do it. Okay, we have piece number 4, and we should have cut 4 of these, so we're just attaching them together like this. I'm leaving my dots out so I can see where they are, but this is the side you want to leave open, so we're going to go around the edges this way and leave that side open. Here we go. Okay, and again, I'm using a long straight stitch. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing on the other one. And there's the second one. Okay, let's move on to the next step. Okay, according to the directions, we need to snip the corner and then turn them right side out and press. Let's do it. Okay, cut off this corner. And I don't know, just because we had problems with the other ties, I'm just going to do a little trimming. Okay, now hopefully when we turn this inside out, it won't be as bulky. I flip it. All right, let's do the next one. Check this corner on this one. Oh, you know, I only snipped one corner. That's why that one's doing that. Here, much better. All right, let's do the same thing with this one. Okay, we've turned them right side out. Now we just need to press them flat. Okay, these are now pressed flat, so we're going to move on to the next step, which is number 11. Fold end along fold line, baste, put aside for later use. So the fold line is just that big center dot. Let's do it. Okay, and again, I'm just using a long straight stitch. Okay, and then the other one. Okay. All right. Okay, that concludes today's video on McCall's M8234, where we're creating a matching mother and daughter apron set. In today's video, we added the waistband to our bib and created the tie ends, which we'll set aside for later use. In our next video, we're going to move on to the skirt and the pockets. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you can see when our next video drops and continue on this project with us. And don't forget to check out artisticcurvesboutique.com for digital patterns on aprons and other home goods as we move into the holiday season, and support our small business as we learn and grow with you. We look forward to seeing you here next time.